First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had... figured out where the blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Gathered not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And again, it's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. To throw is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw, Watson. Right back to Njoku. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing it. They used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Cooper, the man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Bell brings it in across the formation. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from 3 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give it maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Watson to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Watson. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.